Perfect.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be comparing gaming with a controller to gaming with a keyboard and mouse. I've been gaming with a controller for my whole life, and I've only been gaming with a keyboard and mouse for like the last 2 years, and I found some interesting things. Now of course all of this is what I've experienced. You guys may experience something different, but in general I've heard a lot of people say things like this on the internet, so maybe it's a common experience. Anyway, the controllers, the keyboard and the mouse you see in the video will be linked down below if you want to check them out. There's no sponsors or anything, it's just that people normally ask questions about them. Alright, let's get into the video. Oh yeah, please make sure to leave a like, a comment down below, and consider subscribing. Alright, now let's get into the video. Alright, so like I said, I've been playing video games pretty much my whole life, mostly with a controller, but very recently with a keyboard and mouse. And I did find that a keyboard and mouse allows for more functionality and multitasking. With a keyboard, you could use so many keys, as many as you can control with your fingers. When you use a controller, you have a limited amount of buttons, so at times you may have to add extra functions to one button. Take this for example, playing Far Cry 5, if you're playing with a keyboard and mouse, in order to heal yourself, you just need to press Control. That's it. That's the only function for the control button. If you're playing with a controller, you have to press and hold Y or triangle, depending on the controller you're using. But you have to press and hold it, because if you just press it once, you're only going to switch weapons. So the triangle has two functions. You switch weapons, or if you hold it, you heal yourself. Whereas the keyboard only has, the control button to heal yourself. And if you want to switch weapons, you could use the buttons on the mouse if your mouse has buttons. Extra buttons, not the left and right. Or you could choose the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever on your keyboard. This is only a small example, but you can see why some prefer gaming with a keyboard and mouse. There can be situations where certain things are much easier on a keyboard since you could press more than one keys. Oh yeah, and on the keyboard you use like all of your fingers, all 5 of your fingers. On a controller you're really only using 2 fingers in each hand, maybe 3 if you play like that. You could press more keys at once. Another aspect with the keyboard is the ability to change the function of every key. With a controller, you can only have a certain number of button layouts, and they can and probably will be perfectly fine to play any game. But if you want a specific layout and you can play with a keyboard and mouse, then maybe gaming on a PC is better for you. Not only is there a keyboard, but we also have a mouse, which adds another layer to PC gaming. It's been said that a mouse allows you to be a lot more accurate and deadly than the sticks on a controller. And this is very true. If you could play well with a mouse, you'll have better accuracy than someone who's good with a controller. Think of it, with a mouse, you can make whatever movement you want. You could also do that with a controller, but if you're really good with a mouse, you'll move better. On top of that, most gaming mice have extra buttons on the side that you could use to add more functions like switching weapons and picking items. Alright, I'm pretty garbage at gaming, let's face it. But with a controller, I am better than a lot of people. I can normally outplay other players with my movements. I may not be as good with a keyboard and mouse, but I find myself getting more and more headshots in Far Cry 5. Every time I play, I find my aim getting better and better, whereas with a controller, it only got so good and then it didn't really improve from there. It's a weird thing, but I do find that gaming with a keyboard and mouse is a bit more accurate and allows for more actions at a time. With all that said, there are games that play better with a keyboard and mouse, and then there's games that play better with a controller. For example, Grand Theft Auto 5, or Grand Theft Auto in general. I feel like the Grand Theft Auto series of games plays a lot better with a controller, especially the driving. If you try driving with a keyboard and mouse, it's not even like fun. Pressing the WASD keys to turn and all that stuff, it's one of those things where like you either turn the whole way or you don't turn at all, whereas with a controller you could turn slightly or the whole way, you choose how much you want to turn. But then there's other games that feel more natural with a keyboard and mouse. I'm gonna keep on improving with a keyboard and mouse. Hopefully I could become the next ninja. Probably not, and I don't even like Fortnite. But tell me in the comment section below, what do you guys think? Have you played with a keyboard and mouse and a controller? And which one do you prefer between the two? That's gonna be it for this video. Please make sure to leave a like, once again a comment, and consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.